We got the live chat rolling, so if anybody has any comments or questions, we'll try to get to them along with the ones that we came up with and asked for on Twitter. So I asked this to everybody that comes on, whether it be whatever league they're in. What was the draft process like for you?
So in regards to the actual draft or like leading up to the draft?
Like leading up to, like the combine, your pro day, everything like that.
It was when it was honestly I was training. I was focused on, just making sure I run the fast 40. I was focused on running the fast 40, making sure I look smooth in the drills. But honestly for me, I was anxious. It was bad. It was real bad. It was probably the most anxious I've ever been. I'm usually never ever like that. I'm usually calm, cool, collected as they come. But I was nervous, man, because it's something that you work for your whole entire life, and every single thing that you do within those 3-4 months weighs heavily on what happens on draft day. So it was something that was heavy on my heart, heavy on my mind, and like I said, you work for your entire life, and it's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know where you're going, don't know what team you're going to. I didn't even know what position I was going to play for real. So so I was kind of like all over the place with it. But I tried to make the most of it, try to have fun, try and be light as I could. But like I said, it was a challenge, but it was definitely a blessing for sure. I'm excited. I was excited about the entire process, but like I said, it was tough, but I enjoyed it.
Did you perform like you hoped you would have at the combine in your pro day?
So I didn't do anything at pro day, or at least the first pro day that we had. But at the combine, I ran. I thought I should have run faster. I ran a 4.46. I got to the line, and they tell us, think about all the training that you did, and all the steps and whatnot. And I got to that line. I was nervous. You know what I told myself? I said, "You've been running fast your whole life. Just run fast right now." So I had no technique, no nothing. I just ran. You know what I'm saying? And I naturally I'm fast, so I pulled out a good time. But I feel like I definitely should have hit 4.4 low, 4.3 high. But it is what it is. In regards to everything else, the drills I was smoothing. I think I did a great job in those. I didn't really drop no balls, nothing like that. Feet were fine, hips were fine. But the jumps, I could have performed better in the jumps. I feel like I had hurt my hamstring that past season, and I didn't get to do a lot of explosive stuff until late into the training, the combine training. So I didn't get the best. We tried to get the best work we could in, but I think I could have performed better on the jumps. But overall, I think I did a good job. I proved everything I needed to prove. I just needed to run fast, be smooth, and I did that. So.
All right,
just when you ran the 40, all the training went out the window. It was just instinct.
Yeah, it was just like I was just run, man. Like you've done this your entire life. My heart was like, I was just like, just run fast, man. Just do it. So I did.
So the actual draft rolls along after this whole process. You end up going 11th overall. I mean, obviously, you only waited 10 picks. Guys wait way longer than that, but it had to feel like much longer. So, what were the nerves like just sitting there waiting? And did you go about where you thought you would?
The nerves were definitely there. There was like 3 or 4 teams that I thought I could have gone to. It was either Cleveland was up there, San Francisco, and and Tampa Bay was up there. And then they traded back, and those are the 3 teams, or in Chicago. And I was like, those are the teams I was thinking heavy about, that I talked to a whole lot during the process, that I communicated with the coaches and the staff and whatnot. I visited those 3 teams too, so I was like, all right, maybe one of these teams is going to pick me. But, that didn't happen. And then after I think it was Chicago had pick number 9 and they didn't pick me, that's when I really was like, oh, man, I have no clue, what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then number 11 rolled around, and it was Miami. And they took me off the board. And but in regards to did I go where I think I could have gone, I thought I could have gone anywhere from 4 to late first round. You know what I'm saying? Because it just happens like that with DB sometimes. But especially when you have a talented group like we had in that first round. So I was happy with where I went for sure. But if I didn't have to wait as long as I had to, I would have been a lot happier. But it all worked out.
We found out just before starting this that we are the first Pittsburgh podcast to bring on Minkah Fitzpatrick. So we are honored, man, that we were able to make this happen. And like we said right before we started as well, shout out to Mama Fitzpatrick for helping us make this happen.
Big shout out.